brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Oh, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Paul with Spheric Reptiles, and I just wanted to let you know our year-end review for 2024. Some of the things that we accomplished that we didn't accomplish in 2023, but we were able to hit more than our goals for 2024. This is Adele, our spot-nosed pinstripe head clown, and she just got out of quarantine, so I'm really glad to introduce her to the stock of our animals right now. I generally keep animals in quarantine about 30 days, unless I'm really unsure about the vendor or the breeder. Then I'll keep them in quarantine for about 60 days. As we have eggs in the clutch in there as well, I kind of wanted to look at everybody, so I gave a final assessment and brought 3 of the animals out. This is the first one. I probably should have did an unboxing, but I didn't. But you can definitely see, and I'll have a close-up picture on the screen right now of just how pretty she is. You know, when you mix that spot nose and that pinstripe combination together, it looks a little bit like Spider. And I really do like the Spider morph. It's just, you know, it's a hit or miss. And I actually know what causes the head wobble, and it's the skull size. And so, you know, it's not that I don't want to breed it, but I found an animal that definitely reminds me of the first snake ball python wise that I almost purchased before, you know, buying our lesser bongo. Today has been a really busy day as well. I was building a bioactive enclosure for our crested gecko that one of our friends gave to us because she just no longer wanted to house it anymore. So I got it, and the enclosure that it was in, you know, just wasn't suitable enough. So I decided to build a bioactive enclosure, and a future video will show that as well. Hey, one thing I want to definitely do is thank you guys for your support in 2024 as well as 2023 because, you know, this platform is actually meant for people that just want to keep reptiles. And it's an open source platform where we really try to be positive and let people know exactly what we're doing and try to be 100% transparent. So with that being said, I wanted to let you know, so one of the things that we hit is, so we bought more rodents because our collection grew. So that actually increased in number. We spent less on equipment than we did the original year, but that makes sense, right? So our next step would be a rack system in which we anticipate spending anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 total for that. But then we should probably be done since we got our ultrasound machine in 2024, which is a great accomplishment. And I'll go ahead and put our incubator at the tail end of 2023. So those were the 2 key additions that we had. And we were able to, from the ultrasound and just husbandry practices and following our business plan, we were able to actually produce 5 clutches. Well, we didn't produce shit, but our females produced 5 clutches for us with the appropriate pairings that definitely fit. And it's really warm in here, as you probably see, I'm sweating. But anyway, guys, it's just really huge. Our latest clutch to hatch, which you'll see a video following this one, I think next week. Yeah. So is our red stripe clown to our yellow belly pied clutch. So we got double head clown pies with that. And I know some people have already got those, but this is the baseline for what we're trying to do, which is one of the reasons why I thought acquiring this spot-nosed pinstripe head clown would come into play later on with some of our other projects as well, just because I don't see a lot of things working with pinstripe. I know it's such a dominant gene, but, you know, at the end of the day, I think this can mix in with a lot of our other projects as well. So I thought it would be a great addition. Plus, I got it at a really good price. But hey, guys, the one thing that I want you to know is the majority of my time, you know, because I was listening to Spotify and it told me my #1 artist this year was Cleo Soul, which really surprised me. I thought it was going to be Dolph or something like that, you know, but it wasn't Young Dolph. It was actually Cleo Soul, which is a neo soul artist. I definitely challenge you guys or encourage you guys to go listen to her. Sounds good. I don't think she's mainstream yet, but the majority of my time is spent cleaning, guys. I mean, that's the #1 thing that I think the year-end review covers is I spent, I'm going to say 60% of my time with the animals, actually cleaning them, feeding them, and or changing their water. So that all that happens all the time. But I really think that is the reason why now I feel more confident in keeping our animals in sterile conditions. So ball pythons are traditionally kept in a rack system like the ones you see, or tubs like we have here, racks over here. But The reason being for me, and I know a lot of people might disagree with this, is that I need to be able to see what's going on in these cages, right? Because we have so many animals, and I know that you can say, well, he's got a lot of animals, but the utmost of care is being kept with these animals. So I'm in their cages and enclosures daily. I mean, actually daily, changing water, cleaning out poop, looking for urates, making sure that they ate their animal when I put it in there, making sure that they're having the proper sheds. And amazingly, guys, we've only had one animal have difficulty shedding, and that was because that animal just stopped eating when it was on ReptiChip, and we ended up putting that animal on paper. So she's since went on a hunger strike, but there again, she's at that adult level now, so it's time for her to stop eating. Well, not time for her to stop eating, but you know what I'm saying. Generally speaking, female adult pythons generally go on a fast when they're crossing over from subadult to adult. But as I hold Adele, it just really encourages me. And one thing that I was talking to Lynn about today was I don't think I have a favorite reptile, like out of our collection. Every time I say, oh, this is my favorite, or that's my favorite. But when it comes down to it, they're all like my babies and my children. So I really try to not show indifference between any of them. They're all the same. Even her bearded dragon, I love him too. So, but with that, guys, hey, I thank you for tuning in just to hear me talk about our year in review. I didn't kick a lot of numbers because I always do that, but cleaning, holding snakes, that's what you do. As a breeder, you end up doing that a lot more than what you would think. And if nothing else, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I really want to know what you think. And enjoy the time that you spend with your reptiles and cherish that time that you have with your families. Thank you.